And we are going to be starting in our simple sitting posture. It's coming slightly forward into the chair, right? Right about in the middle of the chair or seat or so. Having your knees in line with the hips, toes in line with your knees, palms up or down. Of course, being mindful that you're not slouching in the chair, but also not overextending your low back in the chair, right? Try to bring your rib cage just over the hips, shoulders over ribs, ears over the shoulders. Take a moment to close your eyes, to sit tall, and just to bring your attention into the present moment. Let there be a firmness in your pelvic floor throughout the practice today. Even when you inhale, try to keep a slight contraction in the pelvic floor. When you exhale, deepen that contraction. Remember that pelvic floor is your Kegel muscle. It is the muscle you contract when you are trying to hold in your pee, when you really have to go to the bathroom and there's not one nearby. That's what we're looking for. On those exhales, you can really find deep contraction there, feeling it all the way up into your core. Begin to slowly draw into your butt squeezes. When you inhale, we'll let the butt muscles relax, but you still keep that little pelvic floor contraction. When you exhale, squeeze through your sit bone muscles, squeeze the pelvic floor, navel to the spine, so lots of contraction there. When you are releasing the contraction of your sit bone muscles, don't let it just drop out, right? Release it slowly with the pacing of the breath. You might not even let it relax all the way. And let your eyes flutter open. Lola, and start to alternate the squeeze of the butt, right? So we're going to squeeze one butt cheek and then alternate to the other one. And when you do it quickly, it just kind of looks like you're shimmying or you're sort of bouncing side to side. Keep it going. And pin me up. Hey, Sasha. Hey, Cecilia. And the little sit bone contractions of these muscles here, very, very, very good for you to help take tension out of your low back. Really great to warm your body. You can feel how you're getting hip movements here. And it's good, of course, to bring circulation into your sit bone area, your butt cheek area, and toning up the glutes as well. So this is the alternating way, right? Let's go the same one. So you go to squeeze, release, and go ahead and let this one be fast. Because now it just kind of looks like you're bouncing up and down. Or as fast as you can get it. The one where you're going up and down, you'll start to also feel, sorry, the camera shaking, the whole RV shakes when I do this, but you'll feel also the contraction that's happening through your thighs as well. So you're getting also a good thigh exercise from this. This is very easy to do when you're sitting around just doing anything. You also slow it down. And one more time, slow. Not as slow as you were having with your breath, think of it just a pulse. So squeeze. Kind of that sort of pacing, the little choot, 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 just the butt. I'm just using the hand as a visualization. Okay. And you might already be feeling some of that butt burn, right? The muscle, the lactic acid in the muscle, that little burn in the muscle, which is what we love. But don't want to push it too far, right? So from here, just have to roll your ankles in any direction. You can even alternate if you like. And also add in a little press into the tops of your feet, alternating. Beautiful. Returning to your center sitting. As we inhale, open the arms out to the sides as much as you can. Open your heart. Let your heart move forward. Hug your shoulder blades back. So if you look, if I were to turn to the side, it's that big extension, kind of like cow pose, right? So you're sitting cat cows. Open like cow, and as you exhale, like you're hugging a giant beach ball. It is summertime, and round your spine, and do create resistance with your arms, like something's pushing against you. So you're firming up the arms and the shoulders here. Really pull the navel in, rock into the hips, the pelvis, tailbone forward, head down. Inhale, open, tailbone tries to tilt out behind you. Exhale, contract, round, squeeze. 2 more. Open, inhale. Exhale, contract. 1 more time, open. Exhale, contract. Arms to the sky. Inhale, lift. Forward fold. Exhale, swan dive. You're coming all the way over the thighs, or you can come onto your elbows for a little bit less intensity. If you're feeling good, hug your opposite arm or elbows underneath your thighs. Let the head drop between the legs. Breathe. Again, keeping that firmness in your pelvic floor as much as you can throughout the entire practice. And I don't want my life to be the things that I bought and what I sold. Venture if they come. And as we inhale, returning up to the sky, let the arms lift up. This exhale, you're going to go halfway down, arms out. Just halfway. Hold right there. If you ever need a break, just take your hands down to your thighs for support. Stay where you are. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see the ankle a little bit better. Get halfway. Spine is nice and long. With your exhale, we're going to try and bring the arms past the crown of the head, even with or above your ears. If that's ever too much, just open them back out to the side. Again, you can also bring it to the legs. Stay where you are. Give yourself a little torso pulse. Every time you're pulsing, you're going to feel that contraction again through your thighs. You're feeling all this work through the core, through the back muscles, and your arms starting to stay up above the ears. We're working our upper back. We're working our shoulders. We're working the arms. So this is almost a full body exercise, but you can feel how it's very simple. Breathe, tongue at the bottom of your mouth. There's no point planting seeds, so stillness you want to feel. You can only and inhale, lift to sky and reach. Feel that nice release. Open, take it to the heart. Exhale. Nice. We're going to roll that out a little bit. And we're going to come down into all fours with our belly on top of the thigh, or on top of the chair. You're going to scoot over. And come down. Right, of course, every single person's chair is a little bit different. So depending on your body, you might have your knees and your hands all the way down. I actually like to have my toes curled a bit and my knees slightly off the ground. It's just for my chair size and my torso length, it just feels better, right? Now I'm going to turn a little bit so I have the room for the next part. From here, taking the right leg, lift it up behind you. Now this is your choice if you want the leg to be straight or if you want that leg to be bent, okay? And we're going to give this like a pulse. The movement is not huge, but very effective. You're again feeling a lot of activation into the right sit bone muscle around the right hip. Your core, your back are getting nice work here, and the thighs, of course. Again, you can also play with this with a straight leg as well. I like the bent knee. To me, it's the better squeeze, a little more activation. There's pretty much little to no weight in your hands, so hopefully the wrists are not getting stressed out. You can also kind of just stretch your wrists here if you wanted to, different directions. And I don't know how and I don't know why. And bring it down, switch. Left leg, and your choice is straight or bent, and give it a pulse. So what the chair does for us, which I really love, is that it prevents you from collapsing your low back. If we did this without the chair, what happens a lot of times is that the low back collapses down like a saddle, like cow pose, and you lose a lot of your core contraction and alignment. So the chair gives you a lot of good support here. Breathe. I know those eyes, and I know that touch. And bring it down. Nice. A little more angle. From here, as we inhale, take the right leg and the left arm. Extend them up at the same time. Exhale, bring it down. Left leg, right arm, lift. This is working in diagonal muscles across your back, an activation we don't get in a normal day-to-day life. And down. So I want you to keep going at your own breath pace. The inhale is the extension, opposite arm to leg. The exhale is lowering down with control. Breathe. But I know we'll be lovers again. See you someday before the end. When you're inhaling, you can really feel your belly push into the chair seat. If you have a non-cushioned chair seat, having a blanket or a towel under here will help it feel a lot better. When you lift the arm, try to bring that arm again even with or above the ear. This is a really good exercise for your back. You know those love songs break your heart. You know those love songs break your heart. You know those love songs break your heart. Even out your sides as you need to. When you're done, you're going to come back into the chair seat, sitting down. Take your time. So hopefully you feel your back after all of that. And if you have a sore back tomorrow, it is normal. It's okay. Don't think that yoga hurt your back. It did it. It's strengthening, right? If you use muscles you haven't used in a while, they're going to be sore. So let's open up the legs a little bit wide. Let's stretch all that out. Elbows to your thighs. That might be enough for you. Maybe one hand to the ground or high up onto a block. Maybe the other hand. Working ourselves slowly down. You can open the legs wider if you want to. Trying to find that forward straddle stretch. Oh, darling, my heart's on fire. Oh, darling, my heart's on fire. You can always scoot forward or backward in your chair seat to what feels comfortable for your body. You are meant to be supported. Your toes are turned out in line with the knees. And we'll slowly reverse it. Just walk it all the way back up. Roll it out. Beautiful. Coming into a lunge. From here, again, there's also a couple ways you can do the lunging pose. We'll start with the right leg being forward. Let me move over. 2 ways. Going across the entire chair seat. Yeah? Right leg forward, toes forward. Left toes are facing forward as well. This is lunge, where Warrior 1 has the foot flat, but lunge has the heel up. So there's your option. If your front leg across the thigh or the seat of your chair, then you're going to kind of rotate your whole body so that your thigh comes along the diagonal of the chair seat. We got square breathing off. Toes in line with your front knee. Imagine if you were doing this without the chair, right? You would have a traditional high lunge. From here, wherever you are, you might bring one hand onto your chair back, other hand to be at the seat or the thigh. This is whatever is comfortable to you. Really push in to your back foot through those back toes up tall. Imagine your tailbone coming forward to the front of the room. We're going to squeeze into that left sit bone muscle. Little push in your front foot. If you can even bring that front foot onto a block, if your legs are a little bit on the shorter side, or you can pick up that front heel and press into your front toes. Lots of options. Start to twist to your right. Small or big, use the chair to help you. And gently reverse. Release. Return to your chair. Awesome. And feeling that difference in the legs, you might be able to shake out. Good. Forgive the shaking of the camera. And other side. Let's scoot over so I have room. Your right leg goes back. Left leg at your diagonal of the seat, or you can go across the entire seat. Again, imagine that you were doing this without the chair. So think about the alignment, yeah? Front toes in line with your front knee and hip. Back leg not kind of out to the side, but really out behind you. The chair is there to help us have support. Sitting tall when you're ready. Use the back of the chair, use the seat of the chair, use that front leg. Push into the back toes. Your tailbone having a little bit of a reach forward. So as you push into the back foot and you have that tailbone forward, we feel that stretch right here in the right thigh and hip. Activate your front foot, push into the front foot, or lift your heel, push into your toes. So everything is active. Even though the chair supports us, we don't get lazy in it, yeah? Squeeze that right sit bone muscle. Breathe.
Put your phone down. I can make you.
And sort of twist to your left.
I can make you put your phone down. I can make you put your phone down. I can make you put your phone down.
I'm going to do what you can. You can always come out of any pose, anytime.
The city, I can make you put your phone down. You ain't gonna text nobody when you're with me. I can make you put your phone down.
And gently
So you
release.
can
Return to
show
center.
me attention. And I'll cut mine off too.
Yeah.
Boy,
Shake it out.
Listen, I can make you put your phone down. Baby, we don't need
Awesome.
it.
We're going to return down onto the floor.
Text message, act like you don't see it. I can make
Use your chair to help you.
phone down.
And this is going to be a little tricky for spacing for myself. So let's see what I got here. We are going to do a supported side plank with the leg onto the chair. Right? If it's not working for you, it is okay. I'm going to start. I'm going to mirror you. So you'll do your right leg. You're on all fours. Take your right leg, bring it up onto your chair. I'm going to move this a little bit more. You get the idea. The leg is on the chair. Now, how much of the leg is on the chair? Up to you. It could just be your foot and ankle. It could be all the way up to your knee. You could have it all the way back into your thigh, if that's what feels good for you, yeah? Trust yourself. Trust your body. If you need a little bit less intensity, take a blanket or a towel and put it under your supporting knee. So align yourself, and then gently bring your right arm up to the sky. Breathe. So if the arm doesn't quite make it all the way, it's okay. If the bottom leg needs to rotate out a little bit behind you, just kind of help you press your hips forward a little bit more, that's fine. Open the heart, try to stack the arms. Notice if you're sinking into that bottom shoulder, push out of it. And if you wanted to have a little extra fun in here, that supported leg, You could lift it up.
I can make you put your phone
Give it a little
down.
pulse.
I can make you.
That chair is always there for you to kind of catch you if you need it.
I can make you put your phone down. I can make you. I can make you put your phone down. I can make you, I can make you, I can make you put your phone down.
If you're taking a pulse, let the leg be down. Hand returns. Now, maybe for a little bit of fun, we're going to push into the arms, push into your back leg up on that chair. Try to round your spine a bit and pick your bottom knee up off the ground. So the foot still pressing into the floor, top of the foot into the floor, a little foot stretch there. If you want more, pick the foot up off the ground. Just for fun. Breathe. And return it down. Good. Knee comes down. If you'd like to, little wrist roll. Another option you can do here is hands up onto your chair, scooting back, take a little extended child pose. Very nice in the shoulders, but if it's too much in the shoulders, don't do it. And return. So even if you don't go all the way down in that child pose, you could even just be up on the knees like this, just kind of working your way back. You could do it with the hips high off the knees, the same idea. And up. Sorry, we'll do it again. So it's little options, right? So the other side. You know, I'm just going to use the couch for this next part since I have that kind of in my way. Pretend my couch is a chair. So returning to all fours, your left leg up onto your chair. And then start to roll the hip open. Your bottom leg is welcome to rotate out a little bit to help you roll the hip. The left is up. Maybe it just hovers. Maybe you want to bring it to your heart space and connect. Maybe to the sky. And reaching through both arms, making sure not to sink into the bottom shoulder. If you want more, pick up the front top leg, give it a pulse. Breathe. The leg returns to the chair. The left hand comes down, recenter. Push into that top leg into your chair and just lift that bottom knee up a little bit. It doesn't even have to stay up. You can drop it down anytime. We just work toward that press to the shoulders, that little rounding of the spine, and that lift. Push into the top of the foot and feel that nice stretch in the top of the foot through the ankle. If you want more, pick the foot up off the ground. So this is a variation of lunging plank pose. Notice if you're letting your hips sink, pull your hips up. And let it come down. Nice. Find your releasing stretch onto your chair seat. Give me the side of the chair seat or the front of the chair seat. Either one is good. Or you can take it with your hips up if the knees have issues today. Or hips down. Stretch. As much as you're able to, letting your head drop and the neck opening. Big breath.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed the mountain and I turned around. and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down.
Coming up.
Oh,
Making our way to standing.
sky, what is love?
Use the chair to help you. Coming to the back of your chair.
Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I
Feet together, toes forward. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your right foot up behind you. Spread your toes. So all this is a one-legged balance. If this is enough, take this. If you want to go deeper, the right hand reaches back. Find the foot. And if you don't find the foot, it's okay. You're still just reaching. Because even just taking one hand off of your chair is enough to bring you some more challenge to your balance. Okay. So if we're working, just looking at the foot, work on that. You'll feel that as your foot tries to squeeze up higher, you feel that activation in your hamstrings. You can reach back. You could roll that shoulder back and reach back for the foot if that helps. You have the chair there to help you. So you can go a little bit different ways to get the foot if you want. If you find the foot, you might need to scoot back a little bit, keen dancer. If you hug the foot close to you, or you can kick your toes up to the sky. If you're kicking up to the sky, your bottom arm will naturally bend. You can come onto the forearm, the elbow, even further. This kind of depends on where you want to take that pose. But you're holding onto a support, which allows you to go a little bit deeper in the pose than you would normally be able to go if you didn't have it, right? So kind of really take advantage of that and play with your balance, your pose a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. Relax your jaw.
And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide bring you down? Will the landslide bring you down?
Slowly reverse. With control, try not to let the foot just drop, right? With control. Realign. And other side. Let's spin that chair around.
I hope this old
It's
train
raining.
breaks
Over
down.
here anyway. We're still in New Orleans.
Then I could take a walk around.
So here, the left foot.
See what there is to see.
Comes behind you, knee bends.
Time is just a melody.
That's good. You're in a one-legged balance. Left hand, reaching back. Now you're in a one-legged balance with a one hand. Still a good challenge. Maybe you're working to getting that foot higher up toward the hand. Ooh, feel that squeeze in your butt and your hamstring. Maybe you let the arm reach further back for the foot. Oh, feel that little tiny back bend you get there on that left side. That little oblique squeeze, right? The journey, just as important as the goal pose. So you're working toward the foot, or if you have the foot, you can hug in, or you kick those toes up to the sky. Your upper body naturally will adjust. The higher the foot goes, the lower the torso goes. You can almost work to bring the torso to keep it up a little high if you want to, but again, feel what's nice for your body today. Don't try to force anything. And you have that support, so you can kind of play a little bit. Little spins, up and down, working into that supporting hip.
Oh, please just let me please break down.
Breathe.
Oh, dream to break down. Oh, please just let me please break down.
And let it gently release down. Reverse, right? Reverse. Try to keep your foot up and let it come down all in without dropping it. Lots of control. Nice job. All right, let's come back into the seat of the chair. I know today it's a little bit more of a challenging class. I love carrying over that way. It doesn't always have to be super easy, but let's get back to some gentle stuff, yeah? Find your simple sitting posture. Taking your right knee up. I'm going to just take the hands away for a second and just give that right knee a little pulse. I want you just to feel what the range of motion is, how high the leg is lifting, right? Okay, now take that right hand, place it on top of the right thigh. Now push your hand into your thigh and push the thigh into the hand. Create a pressure there, a resistance. Now you're going to keep the leg pushing, right? Don't do it yet. You're going to keep the leg pushing and you're going to remove the hand in a second. So when you remove the hand, you're going to notice that your leg pops up way higher than it was a second ago. Your range of motion increases. So 3, 2, 1, hand away. Woo! And that leg probably popped up another inch or 2. Isn't that cool? So sometimes, so go ahead and let it relax. Sometimes a lot of muscle activation can create more flexibility and range of motion, not just stretching, which I love. Strength and stretch working together. Left knee, just up and down. Again, just notice. Notice where that range is. Notice where your kind of natural stopping point of the hip is. Feel those core squeezes you got. Don't slouch here. Breathe. Now placing the hand into the thigh and push. Call this the immovable hand. In 3, 2, remove the hand 1. And that knee just popped up a little higher. And down. Human body is crazy. All right, right ankle, you can help out the leg if you want to. Top of the left thigh. Start lovely one-legged pigeon. Your right thigh pressing out away. You can even use the right hand to help guide your thigh flesh out a little bit more. Flex through your right foot and toes. And maybe hinge a little bit forward if you need it. Feeling good, you can add the toe spread, right? Your forefingers going between your toes as much through the toes as you can. Spread it out. Some people like to go the other way. That's fine too. I like to go from the bottom of the foot. That's just me. Taking that stretch where you need it to go. Stand by the stairway, you'll see something certain to tell you. Confusion has its cost. Love isn't lying, it's loose in a lady who lingers. And gently rise. Saying she is love. Move the fingers if you were doing the toe spreading. And take it down. Shake it out. Other side. Left ankle. Top of the right thigh. Or even if you get high up, it's okay. We're working to let those muscles relax. And the knee to get heavy, the leg heavy. This left hand can gently, not trying to force it, but just add a little guidance. Again, like you're soothing your leg and your hip into the pose. You're like, it's okay. Nothing's gonna hurt you. Remember, if you are just already feeling a good little stretch there, stay with it. If you want to go a little bit forward, go for it. Maybe you add your toe spread into this other foot. You and I and a little toy. Maybe go far forward. Your choice. With the money we've got. I still always love the very first time I ever did a toe spreading to Paul's foot. He just like hated it. He hated it so much. He was like, never do that again. And then later on, he's like, okay. He asked for it now. Especially if you're someone who wears a lot of closed toe shoes, this is really good for you. Floating in If you have bunions, very good for you as well, especially working the big toe, kind of pressing out a little bit. Wiggle your fingers, spread your fingers. Check out where your tongue is, check your breath. And returning up. And release it down. Shake it out. Something here from somewhere else. The war machine springs. From here, returning down to your straddle stretch one more time. So open up those legs. Now you can come just to the elbows. And keeping on the elbows, you can start to work yourself down. When you feel like you need it, you can drop one or both arms and come forward. Remember, let your legs open as wide as you like. Toes turned out in line with your knees. 99 Decision Street. 99 ministers meet to worry, super skirt. Call the truce out in her. And reverse it. This is what we've waited for. This is it, boys. This is war. The president coming down onto the ground. 99 any way you can get there. Go by. 99 ankles go by. We're going to bring our legs up onto the chair. Any way you can. Coming down onto your back. So when you get to your position, arms are going to open, and just let your right knee fall out to the side toward the ground. Stay there for a moment, just letting that right hip open. Everyone red balloon. It's all over. I'm standing. And let your left knee join the right knee, come into a twist. If I could find you can turn your head to the right, or you can turn your head to the left, or you can cross the legs if you need a little bit more in your twist. Here it is, a red balloon. And I think of you and let it go. And then reverse it one leg at a time. So your left leg comes up first. Let it settle in. Then let the right leg come up. Recenter. And let just the left knee open out to the side. Let it just hang there for a moment. Let gravity be your prop. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your lover, okay? And the right knee joins in your twist. Head can turn to the right or cross the legs for more. I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, on sentence, but that's me, I'm stumbling away. Slowly learning life is okay. Say after me. Only the right leg comes up to the chair. Better to be safe than sorry and hold there a moment. And now the left leg. Recenter and find yourself in your last pose here. So again, our legs up on the chair, the arms coming about 45 degrees away from the body, palms facing up and open. Rest in the very center of the head. As always, if your legs are cold, your legs and feet are cold, it is normal. But if they start to get numb or tingly, let the legs come down into a traditional Shavasana. Close your eyes. Just be here. Let go of any busyness. Let go of words. Let go of time. Just surrender. Grow heavy. Melt. Just breathe. Keeping your eyes closed and draw your breath forward. Start to bring movement into the toes, fingers, wrists, and ankles. Gently rock the head side to side. Start to bring your knees in toward the chest as much as you can. Hug the knees in. to either side of your body. And begin to make your way to any comfortable sitting position. Strengthened and opened. Enjoy the effects of this practice, this new space, this new awareness. As we can hover to the arms up to the sky, stretching tall. Exhale, bring it to the heart. And namaste.